To this short tutorial where we're gonna show how you can create a Confluence page with macro for assets whenever there's an asset created, and it will be created with pre-configured layout as you wish. You can see on this diagram we would need to have Jira Service Management with assets installed, and on Confluence we will have macro for assets installed, and we will create a page with a template, and whenever there's a new asset created here, it will automatically create a page corresponding to that and connect that with real-time data. So how we're going to do this is basically that we will have Jira for Service Management Assets, and we'll create an automation rule that listen to create an update. That automation rule will basically just post data to macro for assets API, which takes care of the creation of the page, copy of the layout, and everything we need. And there's so let's get started. So we have a product offering catalog here with a few products created. So let's create a new one. Let's call this system Y. We will have, this is the version 2, and I'll put myself, Peter Atom, on it, and this is actually an active object. So this is normal asset creation as you do in Jira Service Management. We create that, object is created, it shows up here, perfectly nice. And now if we head over to Confluence, here we go. We can see Confluence is here. I refresh this page. There we go. So first displays is the template that we're using. So we have a Confluence page called template. It includes macro for assets, and with a few links and whatever text you want to have. Now when this was created, you can see there's a new page coming up here, and this is basically the system Y we recently created. We can see the table here is now shown. It shows the properties of the table nicely, and whenever there's an update on the asset side, if we change any attribute, it will change here also. So let's just demo that by changing the status to stopped. Going back here and refreshing that page will then hopefully show the right thing. And now we can see if we refresh, it actually shows the stopped version. Table is defined by a layout that we set on the template. You can easily click this one and see that we have display as vertical table. You can of course display this as a normal table or as a single card if you like that better. But for our demo purpose, we will use the vertical table. So this was happening by adding a short global automation which listened to object create, and then we added a web URL here to the actual macro for assets that is installed in Confluence. We put in the patch object and some custom data. This looks very complex, but don't worry, there's actually a get API that you just send a get request and get back the configured layout, and you just paste that into this one. To discover more on this, you can head over to the dashboard and the macro for assets documentation. Look at the API. There is documentation how you use the API for doing get requests, doing post, update macros, patch, for copying a template like we did, and some examples for that, and more description. There's also a guide of how you can do this step by step. So that concludes my little demo. Thank you for watching.